Welcome to Lilongwe, one of the most prosperous cities in Malawi, and serves as its capital and most populated city since 1975. Lilongwe is located in central Malawi at the heart of the country itself, and for decades it has been an important economic and transportation hub for the nation. It is named after the Lilongwe River. The city has a population of 989,318 as of the 2018 census, up from a population of 674,448 in 2008. In 2020, the population stood at 1,122,000. Lilongwe is situated in the district of the same name near the borders with Mozambique and Zambia. This sprawling city has a long and rich history to its name. Lilongwe was first set up as a bona by the local leader, Juenma, in 1902 from ancient records. 2 years later, it became an administrative center. In the 1920s, its location at the junction of several major roadways increased its importance as an agricultural market center for fertile Central Region Plateau. However, at that time, it had not yet been deemed fit to serve as a capital for the country. As a matter of fact, Lilongwe only gained its township status and got officially recognized in 1947. When Malawi gained independence, the city increasingly developed into an important trading center in Malawi's Central Region. Lilongwe became the capital of Malawi in 1975, replacing the previous capital, Zomba. Thereafter, several development projects during the 1970s and 1980s included the construction of Lilongwe's International Airport, which serves the city, rail connections to Salima to the east and the Zambian border to the west, industrial areas in the northern part of the city, and an agricultural program for fertile tobacco lands of the Central Region Plateau. About 4.3% growth in the population of Lilongwe happens annually. Lilongwe is governed by the Lilongwe City Council, which is dominated by the Malawi Congress Party. Weather pattern. Most of the countries in sub-Saharan Africa share almost exact weather patterns and climatic conditions. Lilongwe does not differ much as it features a humid subtropical climate that borders on a subtropical highland climate, with pleasantly warm summers and mild winters. Temperatures are usually lower due to the altitude than would be expected for a city located in the tropics, and so the city tends to be colder, mildly, than other cities in sub-Saharan Africa. Lilongwe features a short monsoon season that runs from December to March, a lengthy dry winter that covers April to August, and a warm summer that lasts from September to November. However, the city sees heavy downpours during the monsoon, seeing around 200 milliliters of rain in a month during the wettest month. Lilongwe's ethnicities and religion. Lilongwe has several ethnic groups. About 42.28% of Lilongwe city comprises the Chewa, representing the largest ethnic group. The largest ethnic majority group in the city is the Ngoni, with 17.13% of the population belonging to it. Other minor ethnic groups in Lilongwe are the Longwe, Yao, Tumbuka, Mangaja, Sena, Tonga, Nyanja, Nkonde, Lambia, Sukwa, and a few others who make up the least of the population. Most inhabitants of Lilongwe are Christians, of which the majority are members of independent Christians of various Protestant denominations, and the remainder are Roman Catholic. Muslims constitute just a fifth of the population. Architectural design. Lilongwe has very fascinating architecture. There are several government institutions in the city which use sizable land. One of such is the land area of the State House in Area 44, which accounts for approximately 555 hectares of land. The Capitol Hill is a complex of national government institutions. It substantially occupies a large size of land in Area 20. Lilongwe is home to the police headquarters located in Area 30, a building piece put together by masterly experience. The master plan of the city accorded a specific category to such land where governmental institutions are concentrated in the future. There are eye-catching sites to watch out for in Lilongwe, like the National Sanctuary, the Park and Recreational Center, greenery and forestry. Lilongwe city boasts of the existence of a natural sanctuary in the very central location of the city, which the government expects to preserve and maintain for future generations. Lilongwe's growth as an urban area has been concentrated in two big economic centers, the Old Town and the city center. The urban expansion axis is now extending to the south, southeast, southwest, and to the west, since most residential areas are closely linked to the economic center. With reference to the future urban structure for Lilongwe City, the cluster-shaped development was adopted as alternative of the urban spatial development. Lilongwe's economy and infrastructure. Blantyre may be the commercial capital of Malawi, but Lilongwe bears the greater weight of the country's economy. Lilongwe's economy is predominantly dominated by the government and public institutions. Kanengo, in the north of the city, is the main industrial area where food processing, tobacco storage and sales, maize storage and other activities related to light industry takes place. Sectors such as finance, banking, retail trade, construction, transport, public administration, tourism and tobacco manufacturing are the main economic activities in the city. However, Lilongwe lacks the necessary financial resources to implement significant development plans and provide the required basic infrastructure and urban services needed for economic development to take place in the city. The city relies emphatically on tobacco processing as its main industry. Approximately 76% of the city's population live in informal settlements. Poverty is still a cause for concern as most Malawians in the rural areas live below the poverty line. Poverty stands at about 25% with unemployment rates at 16%. Improved governance, revenue collection, management capacity, and understanding of the city's competitive advantages are seen as major factors to address the current development challenges faced in Lilongwe. Education. In Malawi, only primary education is free. Secondary education has to be paid for. Secondary education begins in Form 1 and ends at Form 4. Technically, a student could end secondary school at age 18 if he or she never has to retake a school year. The most reputed educational institution in Lilongwe is the University of Malawi, which was founded in 1964. Lilongwe equally has 38 private primary schools and 66 public primary schools, with a total of 103,602 pupils, as well as 29 secondary schools with 30,795 students in Lilongwe. Touristic attractions. The beautiful city of Lilongwe welcomes all visitors with lots of attractions and things to do. You can visit Nkoma Mountain and explore the wonders of nature. With lots of plants and varieties, the endemic rare animals, the Nkoma Mountain will drop your jaws. But that's for starters. Take a trip to the Kumbali Cultural Village, one of the few outstanding cultures in Malawi still preserving the entirety of their customs and traditions with exotic dance steps. The World War I Memorial and the Kamuzu Mausoleum are other top attractions to explore Malawian cultural heritage and history, what we had for you in this video. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel and turn on post notifications to get notified on our next uploads.